Iran's willingness to extend its reach across oceans and provide advanced weapons to distant allies is once again making headlines. Recent intelligence and media reports suggest that Tehran may be preparing to deliver more military systems to Venezuela, reinforcing an already visible pattern of support. This move would underline Iran's readiness to challenge Washington not just in the Middle East, but in the Western Hemisphere, where U.S. power has long gone unchallenged. The presence of Iranian-made naval assets in Venezuelan waters is no longer speculation. In mid-2023, Venezuelan state television proudly displayed PACAP-3 fast attack craft during a naval ceremony, confirming that previous transfers had gone through successfully. According to defense experts cited by Jane's Defense Weekly, these boats represent a modest but symbolic show of force, a sign that Caracas is not standing alone. Iran's provision of such vessels demonstrates its mastery of adapting and upgrading foreign designs. The PACAP-3, which Iran calls the Zulfiqar, traces its roots back to North Korean prototypes, but has been transformed through Iranian innovation. Each boat can move at very high speeds, carry a small crew, and unleash missiles such as the Nasser-1, itself an Iranian-produced weapon modeled on China's C-704 system. This mix of speed and firepower shows how Tehran has learned to maximize efficiency with limited resources. The Nasser-1 missile is not a theoretical system. It has been used in live conflicts, giving it a proven battlefield reputation. Hezbollah, a long-standing ally of Iran, employed similar anti-ship missiles to strike Israeli naval forces during the 2006 Lebanon War, including the well-known hit on the INS Hanna corvette. Military analysts writing in Al Jazeera and The Guardian note that even if the weapon's range is limited to about 90 kilometers, its effectiveness lies in its precision and its ability to be deployed from small, fast-moving platforms. U.S. naval experts recognize that these weapons will not easily break through the layers of defense surrounding American destroyers or cruisers, which boast Aegis radars, interceptor missiles, and the Phalanx close-in defense system. However, analysts quoted by the New York Times point out that swarm tactics, many small boats attacking at once, remain a real concern, especially in restricted waters. Iran has perfected this method in the Persian Gulf, and Venezuela's use of similar craft raises concerns about how such tactics might translate into the Caribbean. The larger issue is not only the boats themselves, but the political signal they send. By accepting and showcasing Iranian military hardware, Venezuela is declaring that it does not fear deepening its ties with Tehran, despite U.S. sanctions and diplomatic threats. This cooperation mirrors Caracas's long-standing reliance on Russian systems, such as the Su-30 fighter jets capable of launching the Kh-31 anti-ship missile, considered more lethal than the Iranian Nasser. Together, these arsenals show that Venezuela intends to counterbalance U.S. power with help from America's top rivals. Iran's motivations are equally significant. By arming Venezuela, Tehran demonstrates that its influence is no longer confined to the Middle East. According to Foreign Policy, Iran sees Latin America as a symbolic and strategic front, where support for allies like Venezuela allows it to contest Washington's dominance thousands of miles from the Persian Gulf. This reflects a broader Iranian doctrine, exporting not only weapons, but also a message of resistance against U.S. pressure. The delivery of PACAP boats in 2021 was a turning point. Iranian naval ships Makran and Sahan carried them past Africa's Cape of Good Hope, a bold demonstration of logistical reach. Media outlets like BBC and Reuters tracked this mission closely, noting that even if the flotilla briefly paused in Russia, the ultimate appearance of the boats in Venezuela confirmed Tehran's intention. That such a transfer could be completed despite sanctions highlighted Iran's persistence and creativity in evading obstacles. The U.S., for its part, continues to maintain a strong naval presence in the southern Caribbean. Official statements often cite counter-narcotics or counter-smuggling missions,